Good morning, students. Today we are starting our new chapter, Process and Basis of Accounting. So, actually, the concept of this topic we have already discussed in chapter number 1. Okay, so now again we are starting it. So, process of accounting. Actually, accounting process, you can see the chart here. It starts from the identification of business transaction. So sometime a question comes in the examination that accounting from which step accounting process start. So the answer is obviously identification of transaction. So the first step is identification of transaction. Next is preparation of vouchers. Second is record in the books of original entry. And the next one is posting to ledgers. And the final step is preparation of trial balance and financial statement. So in the first step, this is identification of business transaction. So accounting deals with the business transactions which are monetary in nature. Actually, we have already studied that only those transactions which can be measured in the terms of money that will be recorded in the books of accounts. So this is the first step, that the transaction, the nature of transaction are to be identified. Okay, if these transactions are in the monetary nature, that can be recorded, or if they are not in monetary nature, they will be left. Okay, irrespective of their importance, if they are not in monetary nature, they will be left. Okay, next is preparation of voucher. On the basis of source document entries, first of all recording of vouchers, and then to the basis of the vouchers, recording is made in the journal or books of original entry. Actually, suppose as soon as any transaction takes place, so a voucher is generated. I mean a source document is generated. Like if we purchase some goods from somewhere, so we'll get a voucher. That is called this. Actually, this is the source of original. This is called the original document. This is a source of transaction, original source of transaction. Okay, so this is when we purchase, I have given an example. When we purchase goods from somewhere, so we get you can say in general language we हम बोलते हैं ना कि हमें बिल मिला, हमने परचेज किया. तो एक्चुअली दिस इज नॉट द बिल. इन अकाउंटिंग टर्म दिस इज कॉल्ड अ सोर्स डॉक्यूमेंट, है ना. तो from with the help of these source document, we prepare the vouchers, and when we prepare the vouchers, we enter these transaction in the books of account with the help of these vouchers. So vouchers are printed separately by all the firms in their own names. Okay, next is recording in books of original entry. When the vouchers are prepared, so obviously with the help of these vouchers, the entries will be recorded in the books of accounts. So the books in which transactions are recorded for the first time, a voucher or source document, are called books of original entry. Journal is one of the book of original entry. Actually, why these books are called the books of original entry? Because as soon as any transaction takes place, we have to enter these transactions with the help of vouchers or with the help of source document in these books. Okay, so that's why these books are called the books of original entry. Then posting to ledgers. From these books of original entry, we have to post the transaction into ledger. Actually, transferring the concerning transaction to the concerning account, this process is called posting. Okay, and that separate account is called ledger. Okay, like sales ledger, or you can say sales account, purchase account, all these are the ledgers. Okay, we prepare the ledgers. It is, you can say it is an account. Okay, so it is like this. In T shape, most of the accounts are prepared in T shape. Okay, like particulars, amount, this side is debit and this side is credit. Okay, तो इस टाइप का हमें अकाउंट प्रिपेयर करना होता है. ओके, preparation of trial balance. Actually, trial balance is prepared just to check the arithmetical accuracy. If we want to know that our books, our accounts are arithmetically correct, so we prepare trial balance. And when we prepare trial balance, the debit side and the credit side of trial balance, this is always equal. Okay, if it is not equal, it means there is some arithmetical or other error or principle is there. ठीक है. Now basis of accounting, we can classify the basis of accounting into two bases, that is cash basis and accrual basis. So cash basis means when all the transactions are based on cash. It means no credit transactions are recorded in the books of account. Only cash transactions are recorded. Under this basis, incomes are not recorded unless they are received in cash. Similarly, expenses are recorded only when they are paid in cash. Okay. In other words, credit transactions are not recorded at all and are ignored till cash is actually received or paid. ठीक है. इसके advantages क्या हैं? This basis is simple, realistic and satisfied the conservative instinct of many people. फर्स्ट एडवांटेज है ये, बिकॉज इसे एंट्री करना बहुत सिंपल है. सेकंड इज इट डज नॉट रिक्वायर द यूज ऑफ एस्टिमेट एंड पर्सनल जजमेंट्स. ठीक है, पर्सनल जजमेंट्स की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. कैश आया एंट्री करनी है, कैश नहीं आया कोई एंट्री नहीं करनी है. दिस इज अ सिंपल लॉजिक. ओके. इट इज़ सुटेबल फॉर दोज एंटरप्राइज वेयर मोस्ट ऑफ द ट्रांजेक्शन आर ऑन कैश बेसिस. ओके, ये उनके लिए ज़्यादा अच्छा है जहाँ पे कैश ट्रांजेक्शन ज़्यादा होती हैं. And the disadvantages are it does not give a true and fair view of profit or loss and the financial position of the enterprise because it ignores outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses. Actually, it is on cash basis na, so it never gives a true picture of profit and loss account, and it is also not give the correct financial position of the business, because all the transactions which are of credit nature and which are concerned with a particular with the current year, which are concerned with the current year, and we are leaving this transaction, and this is quite possible that these transactions are so much important. So the users of accounting information, they cannot get the true picture of profit and loss account and the balance sheet. Okay. The next disadvantage is it does not allow a matching principle of accounting. For example, acquisition of goods will have to be treated as an expense of the period in which payment is made instead of the period in which benefits are derived from it. So obviously matching principle is not followed because we are making it on the cash basis. Next is there is a great possibility of manipulation of profits in cash basis of accounting, because payments may either be delayed or made early, as similarly incomes may be postponed or collective early. Means this is up to the business which are maintaining its account on the cash basis. They can make the cash transaction according to their ability. Okay. Next is accrual basis of accounting. So accrual basis of accounting, under this basis incomes are recorded when they are earned or accrued, irrespective of the cash, whether the cash is received or not. Means if income is accrued, it has to be entered in the books of account. If you have received the cash or not, it doesn't matter. Okay. And same is for income, and same is for expenses. So some advantages are also given here. It discloses the true profit or loss for a particular period and also depicts true financial position of the business at the end of a particular period. Obviously. Okay. It follows the matching principle of accounting. वो कैश बेसिस फॉलो नहीं करता है, इसमें ये प्रिंसिपल फॉलो होता है. देयर इज कंसिस्टेंसी इन कंप्यूटेशन ऑफ प्रॉफिट्स ऑफ डिफरेंट ईयर्स इन एक्रूअल बेसिस, because it makes a distinction between a capital revenue expenditure. So we can also compare our accounts with the previous year's accounts, or we can also compare our accounts with the other organizations. Or in the next topic, it is recognized by Companies Act 2013. So company has given its recognition. So these are the advantages, and disadvantages are, it is not as simple as cash basis of accounting, because so much of accounting knowledge is required to maintain the accounts on the accrual basis. So it is not easy. It requires the use of estimates and personal judgments. इसमें ये जो है personal judgments और estimates इसमें आते हैं actually. Okay, तो you have studied the cash basis of accounting and accrual basis of accounting. If you have understood the basic concept of this, you can easily make a difference between the cash basis of accounting and accrual basis of accounting. Actually this question is very important from exam point of view, है ना. तो अब अगर आपको डिफरेंस करने के लिए बोला जाए, आप आराम से कर लेंगे. मैं इसका डिफरेंस ज़्यादा डिटेल में डिस्कस नहीं कर रहा हूँ. डिफरेंस इज गिवन हेयर. इट इज़ ऑल्सो गिवन इन योर बुक, बिकॉज आई एम टेकिंग द एक्सेट ऑफ DK Goel. So this is the difference between cash basis of accounting and accrual basis of accounting, and you can make a difference on the basis of recording of cash and credit transaction, timing of recording of incomes, timing of recording of expenses, outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, accrued incomes and incomes received in advance, and legal position, advertisement of a correct profit or loss, and suitability. So on the basis of these points you can make easily difference between all these. All these means in these tools. Okay, then next one is hybrid or mixed basis of accounting. एक्चुअली ये जिसमें कैश बेसिस अकाउंटिंग और एक्रूअल बेसिस अकाउंटिंग दोनों की चीज़ें दोनों मिक्स होकर के आते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड हाइब्रिड और मिक्स बेसिस ऑफ अकाउंटिंग. तो इन दिस बेसिस ऑफ अकाउंटिंग, this basis of accounting is a mixture of cash basis and accrual basis. Under hybrid basis of accounting, revenues and assets are recorded on cash basis, whereas expenses and liabilities are recorded on accrual basis. Okay, usually professional people such as doctors, lawyers, etc. adopt this method and prepare receipt and expenditure account to ascertain their net income during a period. तो ये ज़्यादा फेमस एक्चुअली नहीं है, डॉक्टर इंजीनियर ये लोग जो हैं इस तरह के अकाउंटिंग को बनाते हैं. ठीक है, तो बच्चों दिस इज़ द कंक्लूजन ऑफ योर चैप्टर. और इसके बाद हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में नेक्स्ट चैप्टर स्टार्ट करेंगे. तो आपका जो टेस्ट अभी PT1 होगा वो यहाँ तक हम इसमें इस चैप्टर में आएगा. ओके, इसको आप अच्छे से प्रिपेयर कर लीजिएगा. और क्वेश्चन हो आपकी कोई क्वेरी हो तो आप पूछिएगा प्लीज़. थैंक यू.